It's the morning. I do not want to be walking, and I do not want to be awake. But here we are. I got going at like 4:40. Took me a little longer to get ready than normal because I didn't want to be awake. And now I'm hiking towards Forester. Yay! We've got another like mile and a half or so. So far, like there's been some snowfields, but like most of the approach is like not super steep. So like snowfields in the flat is like really chill. It's only the last like 0.7 or so that's like pretty steep and like more dangerous, and then the descent is really the big deal. I've been going okay, but I kind of had like a sort of bloody nose, like a little bit, which is really gross, and I think I have a cold because I have a bit of a cough, which I was worried about being altitude related, but I don't have other symptoms, and I woke up with a really like stuffy, like congested ness, so I think it's just a cold, which is really annoying. And I had the cough yesterday too, so it's like slightly concerning because it in theory could be altitude related, but like I made it up Whitney and I felt pretty good other than the cough. So I don't know, I think it's a cold, I'm pretty sure, but I just feel a little gross. The color of that little lake is like crazy. Anyway, we are at like 12,200 feet of elevation, so I've done much of the descent. I think much of the sketchier parts of the descent too. That first like snow thing was long-ish, but the boot pack was good. Now it's like on and off snowfields, I think, until 11,000 feet or so, maybe a little higher than that. But yeah, we just descend for a while, and I'm feeling better about things now that like I'm up and over for the most part Forester, and I know that I only have like a 15-mile day to a lake. This morning I wasn't happy, but I was honestly kind of just anxious about Forester. It wasn't that bad. The ascent was like not hard at all, and the descent, like that first ridge walk in the snow, was kind of scary. I don't have like any real snow mountain experience, and like I'm not the type to get like freaked out to the point where I can't do it, but it was a little nerve-wracking for me, because it's just like, I mean, and I do this a lot in like, I have the same thing in caving, but like it's kind of a just don't fall situation. Like, you're kind of screwed if you fall. Like, maybe you can catch yourself, but maybe not. But like, it's more so just don't fall, which is like, you know, usually not that hard, but there's a marmot. But like, also easier to say that than to ensure that it, you know, that you do it. Anyway, that's all. About 11, and I'm taking a break for lunch because I feel bad. Like, I could have gotten all the way to the lakes for lunch because it's literally 2 more miles, but I just like, I don't know, something hit me. We're at the bottom of the long descent, so next is climbing a little bit, Like I said, though, I only have 2 more miles to the lake that I'm going to camp at. But I don't know, I just started to feel really bad. And it was sort of how I felt like after I'd gotten down off of Whitney yesterday. And I don't know if it's just like, oh, I haven't eaten enough and been drinking enough water, because that certainly seems to help, or if it has anything to do with the altitude, but it's like, it hits me after I've done a big climb, or maybe I'm just tired from having, hiked a big pass. I'm not really sure, but doing peanut butter wraps and putting M&Ms in them, and then gonna eat my chips. I'm really on like what I have left. I usually do savory wraps, but I am out of cheese and meat. But I'm gonna stay here for, like, I'm trying to just, I'm trying to be chill, which is hard for me, because I literally only have 2 miles left. Or 3 if I really want to go crazy. And then it'll be like 5 or 6 out tomorrow to the trailhead to go to town. So I'm trying to just like be chill, because I don't have all that much I have to do today. And if I feel like crap perpetually, like tomorrow, I can just stay in town instead of doing an in and out. So I don't know. I'm trying to be chill. It's hard for me to be chill. But Forester today was really cool. It was beautiful. There were moments where it was a little scary, but most of it was fine, really. That was really cool. I just went in the lake, and oh my god, that's cold. I don't know why I thought I could like swim around. I couldn't stay in there for a minute. It's fun though, and it's beautiful. I mean, this is crazy. I've been hanging out here at like since 1:30, and it's like 4:15. I'm gonna camp somewhere nearby, but I'm trying to like plan out the next stretch, and I just like don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, like I guess I'm gonna kind of wait and see what Oreo's plans are as far as tomorrow, because we're meeting her mom at Onion Valley campground to drive us to town. But like, I wonder if she could drive us to Bishop instead of just Independence, so that we could have an actual grocery store. But then if I get to Bishop, I feel like there's no way I'm like heroing it, like going in, shopping, leaving the same day. Like, I feel like if I get to Bishop, I'm gonna want to stay the night, especially because they have like hostels. But if I stay the night, it's gonna be a whole thing to get back to here versus like the Bishop Pass trailhead. So anyway, we'll see.